What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey news, and this is April 28th, 2024. Now, we already talked about the upcoming season of Song of Strife, which we went into more detail on earlier this morning, but what we didn't cover is we actually have some information on upcoming heroes. And interesting enough, I thought we were going to get like a Graveborn and finally get like a Graveborn support at S level. Instead, we have a preview of two Mauler heroes. Yes, Mauler. My guess is one is an S level and one is an A level. We're going to go over that. And then there's some exclusive news on additional perks you can get for some cosmetics in the game that we'll talk about here at the end. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I kind of like the designs. At first, when I saw these designs, I wasn't a fan. The more I look at them, it's actually growing. And you guys know I love the Mauler faction. So hopefully these heroes are pretty solid. Let's see what they're all about. So let's jump right into the heroes first that we know about. So we have the first one, Soren. I don't know why Soren feels like he's going to be like an S level hero, honestly. Silent Fury, protector of the Uru clan, abandoned son of the prominent figure. So it's almost like a werewolf type adoptive father he has, and then the other hero is supposed to be his sibling, which is interesting. It does say cautious, protective, decisive pursuit of to the best. So this is interesting because I kind of want to reference and take a look what we have in game before I want to talk about the part of what I think their role is going to play in the faction, because I do think they're trying to fill out every single class in every faction before doing duplicate. So Soren is the first of the two heroes. The second one is I think it's Alsa, because it looks like that's an L. Alsa is what I'm going to go with. So she's really short. He's 6'2", she's only 5'2", and again, brother-like supporters. So they're not really siblings, they're just kind of because they have the same adoptive father. Desert Flare, orphan, chief of the Uru clan. So even though she's an orphan, she's somehow actually the chief of the clan. Helpful, cheerful, natural leader among kids, optimistic, keen. This kind of sounds like a support hero, but it's kind of weird if she was a support hero being helpful, because we have Coco, who is one of the newer heroes, and we also had Reese was one of the newer heroes in the beta as well. So really interesting. I don't know what type of role they're going to play and which one's going to be A or S level, or if they're both S level. I feel like one of them is going to be A level and one's S level. I really do hope that they don't abandon A levels in general. I hope they continue to bring out A levels, because as you guys have seen, we've had Corin, Marilee, Odie, Coco. There's so many really good A level heroes. I hope they continue making more, and I hope what we see is one of these heroes being an S level and the other being an A level. So in order to kind of have a better guess of what these heroes might be, let's take a look at the index here. So currently we have we have 5 S level heroes. One of them is not a mage though, right? So we have, actually, hold on, I always forget Shakir is a rogue. I always think he's a warrior, but he's actually a rogue. So we have a rogue, we have a marksman, we have a support hero with Smokey and Mirky, we have a tank that's not used with Lamont. You'd honestly I feel like Lamont's like an A level anytime I see him. And then we have a warrior with Brutus. So the only thing we're missing is a mage, which makes me kind of think that the S level is going to be the female here. The one that I'm talking about is going to be, I'm thinking this hero right here. I think Elsa is going to be a mage hero. She kind of feels like she would fit the theme, because if you do take a look at the A levels, she feels like she has the same feel as Citrana, and she's a mage too, so that'll be interesting. And then when we come down here, we have we have all 6 technically, right? We have a tank, we have a support hero, we have a mage, we have a warrior, we have a rogue, and we do have a marksman. So that does mean we are kind of open to see what we might have for the next hero. And again, if we jump back to the first hero, Soren, I feel like he's going to be either a warrior or a tank, or not a tank, a warrior or a rogue of some sort, because he has this pole arm, this spear. He gives me vibes of like Corin. So maybe we get like another warrior in the game here. So I feel like a warrior and a mage might be the combination. I just don't really know. Could be interesting to see. I definitely feel like the girl is going to be the mage. I cannot see him being a mage whatsoever. Now what this means is I believe those two heroes are going to be on release. Like the release of them is going to be during Song of Strife, because you notice Florbell's banner's up for 11 days and 12 hours, and it just so happens if we go into our events on our server, the beginning of this is in 11 days and 12 hours. So this is very much going to be a Mauler start to the season. And again, if you take a look at the visuals, most of them are very much Mauler-esque. Like you see this like Mauler type arena, you see Maulers everywhere, you see rewards. So I'm definitely feeling Mauler, especially by the graphic as well. So it'll be interesting to see how these heroes turn out. But again, I do think we're probably in store from both an A level and an S level. Although the only other thing I can think is maybe they're going to release 2 S levels and they're going to be staggered. I cannot see them releasing 2 S levels at the same time. Hopefully what we see is like we've seen here, maybe having an up rate on the A level as well. So like the rate up hero is going to have like 2 different ones, an S level and an A level. And maybe it's like every 20 you're guaranteed an A level and every 40 you're guaranteed an S level. I would love to see something like that. I don't imagine they're going to go to the all hero pool at all right away. Eventually they will once the banner is down, just like Florbell in 11 days and 12 hours. She'll be able to be wish listed on here as well. So really interesting. I'm just going to be pulling up all of my diamonds because I love the Mauler faction, and honestly I think it's one of the strongest factions in general, because when you already take a look and see what type of bangers we got in the Maulers, we have Smokey and Mirky, like the best support hero in the game. Even a hero like Shakir and Seth, like while they're not the tippy top of any category, they're still very good. Kruger, one of the best debuffers in the game. Brutus, an awesome 1 copy hero to be like a tank type hero. Odie, one of the best single target damage dealers in the game. We got Coco, one of the best buffers in the game, and damage reduction buffer is just absolutely insane. Even heroes like Reese, we don't use him that often, but he's actually pretty solid. We could probably start supplementing some of these heroes. I'd rather save though if I'm not going to immediately use the hero. And then of course you get like the A level Antandra. She's just so good at tanking for free to play early game. Really amazing. The only 2 heroes I'm not a fan of, Lamont, just because he's not like top tier, and Citrana. I know there's people who love Citrana, and let's be honest, her model is absolutely awesome. But as far as usability goes, not as much. Now, besides that, there's only one other thing to talk about that I saw in the news right now. Pluto Mall exclusive. If you guys don't know what Pluto Mall is, it's essentially an online version of the store, and you get 5% bonus of those crystals if you purchase on there. It's a lot easier, in my opinion. It just sends it directly to your account. You get a 5% bonus, and now they're adding a little bit of back bling for you too. So if you want the cool sword instead of the cool PvP hourglass or something, get a bonus purchasing. So that's everything for today. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. As we get more news, we'll definitely tell you guys about it. I'll see you guys next time.